Welcome everybody out to the Hera TNT Field of Screams tournament where the Wildcats are facing off against the Bartlesville Bombers. Bombers come in with a record of 9-5. Our Wildcats are 4-8. Bombers got here. They lost over the Image. They won over the Image actually 8-0. Dropped one game to the Phoenix 5-7. Wildcats won their first pool play game, their first bracket play game, and then fell to the Extreme in a really tight game that we just wrapped up about an hour and a half ago. So right now both teams have lost one, so they're playing to stay alive. This is a double elimination tournament. We should sound a little bit better this time. We have a little bit better signal. We apologize. Sometimes when you come out to these fields in Hera and Choctaw, we don't ever know what cell service is going to do best or work the best. So we appreciate Hadley's dad, Tyler, for lending us his hotspot today. Did you tell Stillman we're on? Okay. Okay. Stillman is listening on his way back. You're not going to hear it was what some has referred to him as the loud man. The loud man is on his way back to Louisiana, but we'll yell here for him. His daughters are PJ and KJ, catcher and second baseman. So he's headed back, made the long drive here, and now he's headed back home. So safe travels to Stillman. Once again, this is the elimination tournament. I'm not going to have any trouble from you, am I? Okay. All right. Got our favorite official back behind the plate for us on this game. Crossley Marple in the circle for the Wildcats. She'll start off as Finley steps in and gets ready for the Bombers. First pitch is a strike call from Marple. Second pitch on the way. Hit back over to the shortstop, Kyler Taylor. She makes the scoop and the throw. Stretch from Lanier for out number one. One out for the Wildcats as Rowan gets ready to step up for the Bombers. Strike call for Cross right there. One out, top of the first. Wildcats are the home team this game. So Marple's going to wait for the sign here. Strike two. So two strikes here to Rowan. Games are 55 minutes long today, both in pool play and bracket play. Swing and a miss. Strike three and out number one. Actually, out number two. Here comes Naomi for the Bombers. So Marple gets ready in the circle. Pitch on the way, called outside for ball number one. Now, B, you cannot get in my drink. We don't get in my drink, B. Come on now. B, you look over. B's inside my straw. Pitch number two on the way. Foul tipped over to the Wildcat dugout. Coach Driscoll will take it and give it back to Cross. So Naomi steps back in, gets ready. Marple with the throw. Hits it over to the third baseline. Elena Driscoll picks it up, hauls it in. She is called safe. Here comes Laney. Going through the losers bracket here today at the TNT Field of Screams tournament. Wildcats did win the costume contest earlier. Swing and a miss. Pitch on the way here from Marple. Strike two. Not sure what Laney was waiting on that one. 2 strikes here on Laney. Outside pitch called for a ball. PJ runs the runner back to 1, keeps her there. One, 2 the count here to Laney. Ball hit between shortstop. Kyler Taylor slaps it down. She will be safe. Here comes Aniston. Pitch on the way here to Aniston with 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That one's also a strike for strike number 2. Ball goes out to the kiddos in the jungle gym. We'll go run and fetch that one back. Get us another ball here. Stella doing us a solid there, grabbing the ball. So Cross will get it back with 2 strikes.
There you go, babe.
Swing and a miss. Got her. PJ makes the throw to first and out number 3. So the Wildcats come out strong, doing a good start. I had my bee spray. I even made it a point to buy spray repellent for bees because this keeps happening to us. Apparently we drink too much soda, and then of course I didn't bring it to the game because why would I bring the bee repellent to the place that are bees, right? That makes no sense. So maybe I'll remember that for next time because I did not remember it today.
I just want to understand, what is it about the sodas this summer or this season?
I agree with you. This has been a crazy time. Forever, right? Yeah, I know. It's just like just now they found it. Just now they have found the soda. Yeah. It's even easier. Flowers don't have to make it. I guess, but they love it now. It's a bee haven up in here. Bee haven at Mitch Park. I mean, last week we were at Choctaw. Yeah, they are. They sure are. As long as they don't bite me, I'll let them live. You did? Yeah. And it is bees here, not wasps. Now, at Mitch Park, we had wasps. And I don't mind slapping them around. I'll slap a wasp. I won't slap a bee, but I will slap a wasp. Believe Kyler Taylor going to start things off for the Wildcats. It'll be Kyler, Crossley, KJ, Payson, PJ Hadley, Elena, Corey, Stella, Sadie, and Devin lining it up for the Wildcats. We've switched it up just a little bit. Wildcats are down the first baseline as opposed to the third baseline this afternoon. Kyler Taylor foul tips that one back to us. Gigi said the bees are even flying by the camera. So you get live action shots of bees when you watch Wildcat softball. I should say the broadcast sponsored by the bees. Foul ball will stay in the fair lane, but it's called foul back. Pitch on the way. It's called for a ball. Long hit into left field for Kyler Taylor. She starts us off. They overthrow it, so a stand-up double for Kyler. Here comes Crossley Marple for the Wildcats.
There you go. Don't chop it. You got it, babe. You got it, babe. Watch it, babe. You got it.
Outside pitch called for ball one. Kyler Taylor advances to 3.
There you go, babe.
Outside pitch called for ball 2. Catcher runs Kyler Taylor back to 3.
Doesn't surprise me either way.
That one's too low for ball 3. Taylor stays put. Cross looking for an RBI here.
There you go, babe.
Foul tips that one out. She'll hit that one over past the pitcher. Second base scoops it up, makes it for out number 1, but Kyler Taylor is safe at the plate with run number 1. So that puts one on the board for the Wildcats. Here comes Kinsley Johnson. So KJ is going to step in and get ready here. 1-0 the score. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That one's too high for a ball outside. 1-1 the count here to KJ. Wildcats on top 1-0, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2-1 now the count here to KJ. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 2. Two outs, Wildcats on top 1-0. It's too high for a ball to Paymore. Payson and Cross sporting their Pennywise clown costumes last night. High pop fly will stay in the field. No chance to get it, so it will be a foul. Everybody come on back. Foul tips another one back our way. Pitch on the way outside. Go Wildcats, go Wildcats, go! Go Wildcats, go Wildcats, go! Base hit in between the short and the third, so Paymore picks up a base hit. Here comes PJ for the Wildcats with a runner on first. Ball one goes by. Outside pitch called for ball two. It's called inside for a ball. So PJ will step back in and get ready here. Long, high pop fly out to center field, and she makes the catch for out number 3. So the Wildcats put 1 on the board. So we go here to the top of the second. So Marple going to take a few warm-up pitches. Coach Colton trying out his knees. Hurts me watching him. I believe Harlow will be up to bat. Time shows 36 minutes. So the Wildcats going to circle up and get ready to go back to play here. Wildcats on top 1-0. Harlow will lead things off. She's going to scoot up and get ready. Outside pitch called for ball 1. High pitch called for ball 2. Ball hit right to Driscoll. She stops it, makes the throw quickly. Sadie's going to have to scoop it. Gets past her there, so the runner will be safe. That brings up Kennedy. First pitch on the way to Kennedy is a strike. Pitch number 2 is fouled off for strike number 2. That one's also foul tip back. Oh, 2 the count here to Kennedy. Wildcats on top 1-0. Foul tips that one back once again. This is the top of the second. 33 minutes left. She'll foul that one off her leg. Have to walk it off a little bit. Good miss, but that one's called a ball. One, 2 the count here to Kennedy. Woo! He said just a smidge.
That was a good pitch.
She'll bring it back in. That one hit over Driscoll's head, will fall in for a base hit. Thrown in quickly. It's going to bring up Boston for the Bombers. Runners on second and third. No outs. That one's too high for ball 1 to Boston. Sunny and 80 out here today. Which is as warm as it's going to get. Low tonight of 48 expected. Low for ball 2. Pitch on the way. That one's too high.
Hey, you're slowing down.
Strike call. Three 1 the count to Boston. Outside ball 4, and Boston takes a walk. No outs, Wildcats on top 1-0, but now the bases are loaded with Cambria.
There you go, babe. Take a breath.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. No outs. 30 minutes left to play. It's too high for ball 1. One the count to Cam.
Push off. Here we go.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. That one's too high for a ball.
There you go. Take a breath.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. So 1 out. Here comes Cora for the Bombers. Double elimination tournament here at the TNT Field of Screams. Both of these teams have lost 1. Winner advances, loser will head to the house. This is Cora, last batter for the Bombers. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Strike 2. Pitch on the way. Close. It's called a ball. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. PJ grabs her. 2 outs. So 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup we go with Finley. She had a hit to shortstop, got thrown out her first at bat. Outside pitch called for a ball. That one's too high for a ball. Cross gonna have to come get her here.
There you go, babe. Take a breath.
That one's too high for a ball.
Hey, don't slow.
Are you still showing audio coming through? All right. That one's on Gigi this time. Tie ball game, 1 apiece. Bombers got 1 at the top of the second. Wildcats got 1, bottom of the first. Winner will advance. Loser will have to head home. Want to say thanks to John and Naomi Stacy. They say, let's go Nines, you've got this. Cheering for Cross all the way in Canute, America. One of our fine Wildcat sponsors for Wildcat softball. Hadley French going to start things off for us.
Now batting, number 7, Hadley French.
So Hadley going to start things off for the Wildcats, get us moving. Pitch on the way to Hadley. Strike call. Second pitch is a swing and a miss from Taylor, or excuse me, from French. Outside pitch called for a ball. Two the count to Hadley. Outside called for a ball. That one's low and in the dirt for ball 3. Full count. Too low for ball 4, and Hadley will take a base. So Hadley starting things off with the walk, followed by Elena Driscoll for the Wildcats. No outs, tie ball game, 1 apiece. That one's low for ball 1. Pitch on the way to Driscoll. That one's too low for a ball. This time it gets past the catcher. So Hadley advances to second on a stolen base. Pitch called for a ball. Pitch called for ball 4, and Elena takes a walk. Ball hit back up to the middle to the pitcher for Corey, out number 1. Here comes Stella. One out. Stella looking for a hit. Bunt attempt, not pulled back in time for a strike. Outside pitch called for a ball. Foul tip back. Foul tip back once again. One out. 2 on with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 2. Here comes Sadie Lanier for the Wildcats, first baseman. Outside pitch called for a ball. Driscoll back there on 2, Hadley French on 3. She hits that one back to the pitcher. Pitcher fields the ball, drops it, and she should be safe. She sure is safe. She dropped the ball. Here comes Devin for the Wildcats.
Hey, take your hands to it. Hi, Mama.
Outside pitch called for ball 1. Swing and a miss for a strike there. Throw goes past third base, so now Driscoll's going to have to run in. She's tagged, and she is called out. So the Wildcats with a couple of opportunities. We were not able to capitalize this time. Still a 1-1 ball game. So have to come out and play a little defense here. Top of the third here. Tie ball game at 1 apiece. Winner will advance. I think at this point, if you win, you just basically keep playing until you end up back in the winner's bracket. We're all working our way through the loser's bracket here after dropping 1 game. Wildcats dropped 1 to the extreme earlier, so you just basically keep playing until you get back to the winner's bracket. I think the last game tonight could be at 8:30. We were running a little bit early, but our first game went super long. Swing and a miss for Naomi. Strike 1. PJ almost keeps that one in front. Cross hit the plate, so a little bit harder on that. That was a ball, obviously. Won the count to Naomi. Naomi had a base hit to third, her last at bat. She'll hit that one far out into the infield. It gets over KJ's head. Devin's there to reach in and back up. Sorry, that's Payson out there. Here comes Laney. Laney also had a base hit to shortstop, her last at bat. She'll hit that one to second base. KJ can't get her glove on it, so she will be safe. That brings up Aniston. Aniston struck out last time as well. Outside pitch called for a ball. That one's in the dirt for a ball. Runner advances to 2. Pitch on the way from Marple here. She'll hit that one. Past Kyler Taylor at shortstop. Corey Burson can't get a handle on it. Goes back rolling. She's going to have to throw it into her cutoff. Quickly, please. Kyler gets it back. One got across, though, for the Bombers. So the Wildcats going to have to regroup here, figure out a way to get an out. Two to 1 is the score. Three to 2. Well, that's why I've got him. He won't go on the mic, but he's real handy still. Yeah. You said 3 to 2, but the score is so it's 3 to 1. Okay. Well, Game Changer has it as okay. So they've got 2 here and 1 here. Okay, 3 to 2. So still a 1-point ball game here. As Annison steps back in to get ready. She'll knock that one down the third base line. Driscoll scoops it up. Long throw. Lanier grabs it for out number 1. Here comes Harlow. Harlow had a base hit to third. Strike call to Kennedy. That one's low and in the dirt. Cross going to have to cover. Another one gets past. That's run number 4. Strike call. One, two, the count here to Kennedy. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 2. Here comes Boston. Boston took a walk her last at bat. 2 outs for the Wildcats. 4 to 2 is the score. Outside pitch called for a ball. There's a strike. Close. That one called for a ball. 2-1 the count here to Boston. Strike 2. I have not seen Boston swing her bat so far this game. Cross will have to throw to her. 2 strikes. Foul tips that one out to the fence. We'll have to get one back here. Cross gets the ball back. 2 strikes here on Boston. Wildcats have 2 outs. They trail 4 to 2. Inside pitch called for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out 3. Got her. 4-2 the score. Wildcats trail by 2 here over the Bombers. I'm going to take this. Oh, we have 8 minutes left. I'll wait. I was going to say I'm going to take this opportunity to run to the bathroom, but we both know I ain't running anywhere. I don't have good knees. Yeah, so even if I wanted to, like, sprint, there's a real good chance it's not going to happen.
I got a knife. Go, Deb.
Wildcats have not made it through their lineup yet. Devin will be the final batter. Then we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Kyler, Crossley, KJ, and Payson. Wildcats facing off the Bartlesville Bombers. They come in with a 9-5 record. Got to watch them play a little bit on Friday night. Wildcats don't usually play on a Friday night, but we did this weekend, so we didn't have to play early at 8:30. Played at 8:30 p.m. instead of a.m., which I think most of our team pretty excited about. Fall break this week here at the TNT Field of Screams. They've got some spooky stuff up for us to look at, have fun with. Some good old Halloween decorations for fun. Here comes D-Money starting things off for the Wildcats. She's going to swing and miss that first one.
Very good, Deb. Hey, relax. You got it.
She hits that one over to Coach Colton. Six minutes left. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. So the Wildcats are the home team here, which means we don't want time to expire. There's a big hit from Taylor out into center field. Center field does make the snag, so a nice catch there. We'll give that one to her. Here comes Crossley Marple. Cross hit to second base, her last at bat. Did not get on, but did get the RBI. Looking to get out of the infield. She's going to say no, not on that pitch. We'll let that one go by for strike or for ball 1. That one's too high for ball 2. High pop fly to third base or the pitcher. They run into each other, but the pitcher still makes the out. Out number 2. I think they'd have only fought about it if one would have dropped it, right? As long as they got the out, we'll be good. So 2 outs here. 4-2 is the score. Oh, is that 3 outs? My bad. That's 3. Oh, it was Devin, Kyler, and Cross. My bad. So we'll come back out here, play a little defense. We will be afforded the opportunity to bat last if we need to, which right now we do as we're trailing 2-4. So back to play we go. I think Cam is going to start things off for the Bombers. Winner advances, loser goes home. We are all working our way through the losers bracket here in Hera, Oklahoma this evening. TNT Field of Screams. So Cam's going to come and check in and get ready here. Ball one call. Bunt will go fair. She's going to have to throw it to Hadley. Hadley's there. Misses the ball, so she will be safe and advance to 2. So those are the kind of errors that get us. Got to make sure you keep your errors in check, make good throws, make good stops. We get a little bit nervous and get rattled sometimes, and that's hard not to do when you're out there playing. Wildcats will get one more bat, but first we got to get 3 outs. Cora. I don't know if she pulled back in time or not. I think she must. Is that a ball? Okay. But she didn't pull it back. Two balls here to Cora. She's the final batter for the Bombers. Now the Bombers have gone, this is their second time through on the batting lineup. Wildcats have only gone through their lineup once. That one's too low for a ball. Runner will advance. Carlson's going to have to figure out how to throw a strike right here, even though the batter is pretending to bunt. You still got to be able to get it past there. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Cora. Outside pitch, ball 4, and Cora takes a walk. So back to the top of the lineup we go for the Bartlesville Bombers with Finley. Finley. I'm not sure what's happening here on second base. Hadley's down. Nobody was watching the play, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. She tripped over the bag? Oh, she slid into her leg. Okay. So we'll wait to see if Hadley's okay. There's no call on the play, correct? Oh, he did call her out? I'm going to hope he called her out because we need the out. Check and see. Five to 2 the score. We do have one out. Advanced runner was called out, but she slid into Hadley. Well, we're waiting to see if everything's going to be okay. I'm going to run to the restroom. So I'm going to mute. I'm muting on purpose. You're not losing audio. I'm just muting on purpose, okay? I'll be right back. Nice play from Marple as she throws the out over to 1. 2 outs. Here comes Rowan. Rowan struck out her first time, hit to short her last time. Swings at that one for strike 1. We appreciate that. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Wildcats just need one more out. Come back, play a little offense, get back in the ball game. 5-2 the score right now. Time has expired. High pop fly will drop in for a base hit. Here comes Naomi. Naomi had a base hit to third, a base hit to center. So she's 2 for 2 today. She's the pitcher for the Bombers. 2 outs. Wildcats just need one more. Outside pitch for a ball. PJ holds the runner back to 1. Ball hit into center. Payson stops it quickly. Gets it in fast, so nice play from Paymore. Nobody hurt. Wildcats still just need one. Don't want to let this run get in if we can help it. Five to 2 the score, 2 outs. Wildcats trail the Bartlesville Bombers. Outside pitch for a ball. Runner takes off. It'll go back to the pitcher. Runners on the corners for the Bombers. Ball out to center. Caught by Paymore. Nice snag from Payson Mormon, getting us out of that one for out 3. So KJ will lead things off for the Wildcats. It'll be KJ, Payson, PJ, and Hadley all on deck. Saw that we got Hadley some ice for her leg. Hopefully she's recouping all right. Someone slid into her in a play there. She was out. She did get the out, but had to pay the price with her leg there. So the Wildcats will have to get at least 3 across to tie it, 4 to win it. This is the last bat. This is the whole shebang. So KJ going to start things off for us. Naomi pitched the whole time for the Bombers. She's had 2 walks thus far, struck out 3. TNT Field of Screams tournament here in Hera, Oklahoma. Wildcats will be playing next weekend at Mitch Park in Edmond. Going to be another Halloween costume contest. Coolest thing about the Halloween tournaments is the rings that you win. They're always like creepy stuff. Like we've got vampire rings and skeleton rings and witchy rings. Orange and black, green, black rings. So those are the cool parts about the Halloween tournament. Really any tournament. If you play for the Thanksgiving one, I know Cross has they won the turkey trot last year in Edmond at Mitch Park. And that ring is orange with a turkey on it. And that's the goal nowadays. You get as many rings and blings as you can do. So KJ's going to start things off for the Wildcats. High pop fly is going to go back behind us. Almost caught it. Yeah, I don't know why she'd want to. She almost did, though. That one's too low for a ball.
You okay, Blue? There you go, KJ.
Ball. Too high. Well, call for a strike. 2-2 the count here to KJ.
There you go, KJ.
Foul tips that one. That's 3. That wasn't a foul tip. Oh, she caught it. Okay. So 1 out.
There you go, Paymore.
Here comes Payson. Payson with a big hit to shortstop. Her last at bat. She hits that one down the third baseline this time. She's going to be quicker than the run, I think. She sure is. And it got thrown over, so Paymore will take 2. So we've got one in scoring position. Back there on 2 is Payson Mormon. And up to bat is PJ. PJ popped out to center. Her last at bat. Strike call. Five to 2 the score. Last bat here. Strike 2 to PJ.
There you go, PJ.
1 out. Time has expired. Ball hit back to the pitcher. Goes over to first base for out number 2. Payson arrives at 3.
There you go, Hadley.
So Payson can bring 1 run across and make it 3. But we got to go to 5 to stay in this thing. Score is 5 to 2. Hadley's going to bat for the Wildcats. Recouping her leg there. That's too high for a ball. 5-2, 2 outs. Wildcats trail. Got to have 3 runs. That one's a strike to Hadley. So the Bombers are 1 out away from advancing in the tournament. Outside pitch called for a ball.
There you go, Hadley.
Outside, ball 3. Ball hit foul, will stay in.
You got 2 now.
Outside pitch called for ball 4, and Hadley will take a walk, her second of the day. That brings up Elena Driscoll. Driscoll also walked, her last at bat. Hadley's going to see if we can get a pinch runner, I think. It's too high for a ball. Hadley travels to 2.
There you go, Elena.
Driscoll hits that one to second, and that's out number 3. That's the ball game, folks. Want to say thank you once again to Hadley's dad, Tyler, for giving us his hot spot. Wildcats fall 5-2 over the Bartlesville Bombers, and that will wrap it up for us. We'll see you guys back here next weekend at Mitch Park for another Halloween tournament. Wildcats drop